These guys are water bucks. Despite the name, they are not actually aquatic. They simply take refuge in the water to escape from predators. The subspecies we exhibit is the ellipses water buck, distinguished by the white ring encircling a dark rump. They are very quiet animals. Even when startled, they hardly make noise. The water buck has glands that secrete a waterproof substance that will build up over time and become very smelly, at which point it doubles as predator deterrence. If you look far back to the right, you can see some of our bontebok. They are an antelope from South Africa and Lesotho. Unlike many other antelopes, they are not very good at jumping. However, they are very good at crawling under things. At one point, the bontebok was hunted extensively as a pest, and as a result was one of the first animals listed on the Endangered Species Act. This large bird here on our left is a marabou stork. With a wingspan of 12 feet, it is ranked as having the largest wingspan of any living African bird, and the second largest in the entire world. The only bird with a larger wingspan is the wandering albatross. A marabou is Arabic for quiet or hermit-like. You will find the marabou stork in some of our other exhibits as well, as they make for very good pest control. To our left, also in front of us and to our right, these guys are elands. The eland is the largest African antelope. The adults come up to 2,000 pounds and stand over 5 feet tall to shoulder. Because of their large size, they are very unathletic for an antelope. They can only run about 25 miles an hour and can only do so for a very short amount of time. Larger, more dominant male elands make a very loud clicking sound when they walk. This sound can be heard from more than a mile away and is used to discourage younger males from entering the area so they can avoid confrontation. We have 6 elands. They are Han, Gretchen, Ava, Inga, Farron, and Heidi. Heidi's our youngest eland. She's only 2 months old. If you look to the far right side of this exhibit, up on top of the wooden platform, I'll talk about these guys first. Closer to us, these are East African crown cranes. They get their name from the golden plume of feathers on their head. They're known as the living fossil as their bones have been found in the fossil record dating back 50 million years. The East African crown crane performs a very elaborate courtship dance that is mimicked by certain African tribes. Alright, now inside this aviary over here, on the far right side, up on top of that wooden platform, you can see one of our martial eagles. The martial eagle is the largest African eagle. The adults can weigh up to 14 pounds and have a wingspan of 8 feet and 6 inches. They reportedly have enough power in one foot to break a man's arm. They are noted for their extremely keen eyesight, which is 3 to 3.6 times that of human acuity. That allows them to spot their prey from a great distance away. At this time, Parkzoo has the only breeding pair of martial eagles in all of North America. Coming up here on our left is the Okapi exhibit. The Okapi is a very secretive animal, first discovered lived in fourth the Democratic Republic of Congo in 1901. As you are about to see, they are a very striking animal. The legs of a zebra, the body of a horse, and the head of a giraffe.
Wow.
Keeping that in mind, they're only actually related to the giraffe. The larger one on the right side is our adult female Betty. The smaller one on the left is her child of a hottie. He was born January 6th of this year. The Okapi has several methods of communicating his territory, including scent glands on each foot that secrete a tar-like substance. You're going to want to look down and to your left here. You see our male cheetah Gahiji. The cheetah is the fastest land animal. It can run up to 60 miles an hour. They're the only member of the big cat family. Around its face acts much the same way as face paint in baseball or football. It uses its up sunlight from reflecting up the way up. Better. Our facility provides housing for young males like Gahiji, which will eventually become part of the North American breeding population. This structure here on our left, this is our white rhino night house. It's also called a boma, which is Swahili for shelter. Many animals in Africa can take cover under similar bomas,
look at these.
many live on landlocked land. However, ours is much more sturdy than its African counterparts, as it is meant to be hurricane resistant. Our rhinos are trained to go from their night house to their yard and vice versa with little assistance. The southern white rhino was thought to be extinct in the late 1800s. Then, in 1895, a small population was discovered in southern Africa. After more than a century of protection, their numbers now range around 10,000, and they are classified as near threatened.
Wow, so big here. Look at this.
There's a pretty close look at one of our southern white rhinos. It doesn't take much more than a quick glance to realize that it isn't actually white. It gets its name from the mispronunciation of the Afrikaans word "wide," which means wide-lipped. We have the second largest land animal behind the elephants. The adults can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. The two horns on the head are made out of solid keratin, which is the same protein that makes up our hair and fingernails. Just like our hair and fingernails, if they have a chip or lose their horn, it can grow back. Rhinos have been known to charge, however that's actually very rare. They're far more likely to bluff a charge. Also here on our left, here are a couple of our Grevy zebras.
Gotta hick it.
Imperial zebra. They are both the largest and most endangered subspecies. The pattern of stripes on a zebra is completely unique to the individual, just like a human fingerprint. This means no two zebras will have the exact same stripes. That is just one of the unique identifiers our zookeepers use to tell our individual zebras apart. And since they're so close, it's pretty easy to see. The stripes on a zebra aren't actually black, they are dark brown. It's a pretty common misconception. Here to our right, that is our elephant foleyard. It is 1 acre and houses our only male elephant, Stula. Stula is the proud father of our 2 baby elephants. One was born December 23rd of last year. Her name is Mpumi. The other was born July 29th of this year. Her name is Mavi. We keep the males separated from the females, as that is how they live in the wild. The males live a life of solitude except during the breeding season, where they integrate into the female groups. To our left is our main elephant exhibit. It is 1.75 acres and not only houses our female elephants, but also Kenyan Impala and giraffe. Since we're so close, I'll talk about the Impalas. They are a medium-sized gazelle-like antelope. They're very good runners. They can run up to 50 miles an hour. They're also very good jumpers. They can leap 32 feet or jump 9 feet straight into the air. They're young, experience incredibly rapid growth, and are independent of their parents in less than a year. Here to our left are our female elephants. As I briefly mentioned earlier, the elephant is the largest land animal. On average, they weigh between 5 and 7 tons. However, the largest elephant ever reported to weigh 12 tons. For context, that's more than a T-Rex. Elephants stand over 13 feet tall on the shoulders. Their trunk has over 150,000 muscles in it, which they use to carry and push things. However, contrary to popular belief, it cannot be used as a straw. Our herd of elephants includes 4 that were rescued from the kingdom of Swaziland after they were slated to be killed due to overpopulation. In total, 11 were saved by our zoo and the San Diego Zoo. If you look further back in the exhibit, you can see some of our giraffes. The giraffe is the tallest land animal. They stand between 16 to 18 feet tall. If you walk around in Safari Africa later, you can head over to that platform on the far left side of this exhibit and pay $3 to feed our giraffes. However, if you choose to do so, keep in mind the giraffe has an 18-inch long tongue.
This kid that he went to school with, he fed the giraffe by his mouth and got like a baseball.
We just went through our elephant shift gates. They are part of this large structure on our left, which is our elephant night house. $3 million investment that comes with those hydraulic gates, as well as an industrial scale to weigh our elephants. We are proud to train our elephants using only protective contact with positive reinforcement. While it does take extra time and effort when compared to conventional methods, it does provide for a more safe environment for both our elephants and our zookeepers. This tall structure here, this is our giraffe night house. It's 19 feet tall at the tallest point to accommodate our adult giraffes. The white boxes you see on the side are heaters for the occasional cold winter night. Some random trivia about the giraffe, they only have 7 vertebrae in their neck, the same number we do. Theirs are obviously just a lot larger. Blackbird with the red face right down here. It's our male southern ground.
Look at him. Oh, look, close to you. Wow.
Back by the wooden structure. You can tell the males and females apart because the males have a longer beak.
Very nice.
They use that beak to hunt prey such as snakes, rodents, and insects. They have very large eyelashes to protect their eyes from dust. That's very important because they will live most of their life on the ground even though they can fly. They choose to stay on the ground as that is where they hunt. Also back and to the left, you can see some of our lowland nyalas. They're a dense forest antelope found in southern Africa. The males have horns, the females do not. They are most active in the early morning and late evenings, and travel in herds between 2 to 10 individuals.
Só tem isso, papai. Agora acabou.
That's good.
We are now heading over the tunnel back into Safari Africa. I hope you guys have enjoyed the trip and learned a lot about our amazing Safari Africa animals. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. Please remain seated until we come to a complete stop. We will exit to your left. Thank you guys for riding and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah.